You know, I could build a tree fort, call it my headquarters, which I may or may not have already done. And how many people are going to come? Not as many as if you build your second headquarters, the second one, after your first one, became kind of successful. Maybe you're sort of iconic. Maybe you bring out the masses? Could that be possible? I'm Cody from Wall Street Breakdown. We heard last week that Amazon's headquarters number HQ2 had about 100 bids from different cities all over the place. 100 bids was already astronomical, but when you consider what Amazon's headquarters 2 is going to mean, it's going to mean potentially 50,000 new jobs over the next 20 years, not to mention a $5 billion infrastructure investment by Amazon in your city, which is definitely going to raise the cachet of wherever you live, especially if this is I spoke about this on the podcast on the weekend, actually. If you have a much, let's not smaller, but not major metropolis, and you actually are looking for one of those real standing out points in your city, something people could say, like they pinpoint that with the city. I definitely think this Amazon headquarters could really put the capper on a city to really push it up to the next level. We were talking about Vancouver, and Vancouver is a city that is internationally known, a beautiful city, but it doesn't really have a specific landmark that jumps out as the landmark of Vancouver. It's not known as Vancouver. Yeah, the home of Amazon headquarters number 2 could easily be in the lexicon in a short period of time. 238 bids, as opposed to the 100 that we heard about, is what Amazon actually received. That is from everywhere, every city, every hamlet out there. I'm pretty sure where Frodo Baggins was from, they put in a bid. We're trying to get this thing on the moon, I imagine, at 238 bids. Who and where and what are people thinking? There's really probably only 10 or 15 cities that got to be on Amazon's actual list. I would imagine, I'm sure they're flattered. Everybody comes out, and who doesn't want Amazon? But you'd think people would kind of get privy to the idea where it's like we're not moving the second home anywhere in North Dakota. That's probably just not gonna happen. We appreciate you coming out, but apparently they're just like, no, you know what? Anybody. Maybe they're going to surprise us. Maybe Amazon totally surprised everyone. I think it's going to be a big international city. Personally, I do not think it's going to be one of the major cities in the United States. I think we're going to get an international city. I think Amazon's going so big, so fast that they really want to put Alibaba on notice, I think, to some extent, and really just say, we're a major international player here as well. We're not just based out of the United States. So I think that's what's going to happen. I'm not obviously guaranteed on that. I'm not privy to any information at all. But I could be surprised. Maybe Amazon decides to take up a much smaller city and try to really become a major player in their employment game. Who knows? Who knows how this ends up? But 238 bids as opposed to 100 for a $5 billion project to bring basically Amazon into your city is major stuff. We look forward to hearing more news on that. I guess we're going to get that here in a very short period of time as we find out what city actually won the bid. I'm Cody from Wall Street Breakdown. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, thumbs up for this video, leave us a comment. We love hearing from you. Have yourself a pretty good day as well. Why not?